So in 65, January, there's an article about Oak Island. And I turned the first page and I was lost.
For centuries, Oak Island has teased treasure hunters with promises of unimaginable riches, pirate gold, the Holy Grail, or perhaps even Templar secrets. But has the infamous Money Pit finally revealed its secrets in 2025? Startling discoveries, including hidden pathways in the swamp and a mysterious gemstone found on Lot 5, suggest someone of great wealth visited long before anyone knew the pit existed. If we find the Flood Pell, we follow that up, it should be a direct line to X marks the spot. Could these clues finally unravel the island's legendary mystery, or are we once again chasing shadows? That ultimately we solve this mystery for all the people that have come before us looking for answers. Let's explore these groundbreaking findings and uncover the truth. What do you got? Anything? Hang on a second. The Money Pit's origins. The story starts in 1795 on a quiet, tree-covered speck in Nova Scotia's Mahone Bay. 3 teenagers, Daniel McGuinness, John Smith, and Anthony Vaughan, were out exploring when they stumbled on something odd. A circular depression under an oak tree, about 13 feet wide, with signs someone had been there before. A pulley system hung above, and freshly cut trees lay nearby. To them, it screamed treasure. They grabbed shovels and started digging. At 2 feet, they hit flagstones not natural to the island. 10 feet down, wooden logs formed a platform driven into the clay walls, another at 20 feet, then 30. Each layer fueled their dreams of pirate gold, but all they found was more dirt. Word spread fast. By 1804, the Onslow Company rolled in, armed with better tools and bigger ambitions. They kept digging, hitting logs every 10 feet, 40, 50, 60, then something strange at 90 feet, a stone slab with weird carvings. One guy later claimed it said 40 feet below, 2 million pounds are buried. Before they could test that, water gushed in, flooding the pit to 60 feet. They tried pumps, tunnels, nothing worked. The pit seemed rigged to drown itself. That's when the legend took off. This wasn't just a hole, it was a puzzle, maybe a trap, hiding something huge. What was it? Theories flew: Captain Kidd's pirate loot, lost jewels from French kings, even the Holy Grail stashed by the Knights Templar. The pit's design, logs, flooding, hinted at human hands, not nature. Coconut fiber, not native to Nova Scotia, turned up later, suggesting someone sailed from far away. But skeptics had a point, too. Oak Island sits on a glacial mess of limestone and sinkholes. Could this be a natural trick teasing greedy imaginations? Back then, no one cared about geology, they saw gold. The teen team's find kicked off a chase that's lasted centuries, pulling in everyone from farmers to future presidents. And it's that wild beginning that set the stage for everything we're about to unpack in 2025, centuries of treasure hunts. That first dig was just the warm-up. Over the next 200-plus years, Oak Island turned into a treasure hunting circus, each group chasing glory, each leaving more questions. After Onslow bailed, the Truro Company hit the scene in 1849. They dug back to 86 feet, found more coconut fiber and charcoal, but bam, flooding again. They tried a side tunnel. It collapsed. In 1861, the Oak Island Association went deeper, but a pump exploded, killing a worker. The pit claimed its first life, and the curse rumors started: 7 must die before the treasure shows. 5 more would follow. Fast forward to 1909. Franklin D. Roosevelt, yes, that Roosevelt, joined the Old Gold salvage crew at age 27. They drilled, found tools like a pickaxe and lamp bits, but no jackpot. FDR stayed hooked, tracking the mystery even as president. The 1930s brought William Chappell, who hit a layer at 153 feet, wood, metal, maybe gold flecks on his drill. He swore it was the vault, but cash ran dry, and he quit. Then in 1965, Bob Restall and his team tried borehole 10X, a steel-lined shaft near the pit. They found caverns, maybe man-made, but a collapse killed Restall and 3 others. 6 dead now. Creepy, right? Every attempt added clues. A 17th-century Spanish coin popped up in the swamp. Parchment scraps with ink surfaced from deep drills. A stone with symbols, real or hoax, kept the hype alive. Companies sank millions, from steam pumps to dynamite, blasting Smith's Cove for flood tunnels. Some swore they worked. Geologists like Robert Dunfield said nope, just natural caves. Still, the artifacts, bones, a lead cross, old wood, piled up. Was this treasure, or trash left by obsessed diggers? The island itself didn't help. Its limestone dissolves into voids, flooding pits naturally. Skeptics called the money pit a sinkhole hyped by wishful thinking. But those coconut fibers, that cross, they don't grow in Canada. Someone was here long before 1795, doing something. By the time the 21st century rolled around, Oak Island was a legend, part history, part ghost story. It drew dreamers and doubters alike, setting up the modern quest we're diving into next. Because after all that chaos, 2 brothers from Michigan decided it was their turn to crack it. The Lagina brothers take over. Enter Rick and Marty Lagina, 2 guys from Michigan with cash, grit, and a childhood obsession. Rick read about the pit in a 1965 Reader's Digest and never let it go. Marty, an engineer with deep pockets, bankrolled the dream. In 2006, they bought most of Oak Island, teamed up with locals like Dan Blankenship, who'd been at it since the 60s, and in 2014 launched The Curse of Oak Island on the History Channel. Suddenly this old tale got a high-tech reboot. They didn't mess around. Seismic scans mapped underground voids. Ground-penetrating radar lit up hidden structures. They drilled like mad, Money Pit, 10X, the swamp, pulling up stuff that made jaws drop. A lead cross from Smith's Cove dated pre-15th century screamed Knights Templar. Bone fragments from 100 feet down hinted at ancient burials, one European, one Middle Eastern. A 300 BC Roman coin on Lot 5. Nuts. They found ship spikes, a crossbow bolt, even a gold-plated button, clues of serious activity, centuries old. The tech was cool, but the brothers brought heart. Rick's the believer, chasing history. Marty's the skeptic, crunching numbers. Together, they've spent millions dodging floods and doubters. Season after season, they've turned skeptics into fans. Why? Because they're not just digging, they're detectives, piecing together a puzzle. The swamp became a hot spot. Stone paths. Wooden barrels from the 15th century. Smith's Cove coughed up that U-shaped structure, maybe a dock. Each find built the case, this island's hiding something big.